What is up, everybody? It's your boy Jermaine Main on MMA, and today we are checking out Coach Kajan Johnson. He just popped up since he's a coach at Tristar West Coast. Shout out to Tristar MMA. And it's a huge issue in females MMA that nobody talks about. I pressed play for a few seconds and I was like, I don't know about that, but let's check it out and let's react throughout. And at the end, this is a short video, but it's a wild take.
So here's a fact that nobody thinks about. Female fighters, I would say probably at least 65 to 70% of female fighters, every time they fight, they're on their period. I don't know if
so. How do you know that?
If this is too much for you guys.
Where do you get that information?
A lot of, women, when they get their period, this cramping, they tell you how horrible it feels, especially some women. It feels absolutely terrible, right? You feel like almost like you're sick, like just cramping, and then you got to go out in a fight and take body shots.
That's crazy.
And you got to exert crazy amounts of energy. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to do a lot of cardio when your guts are all wrecked. Maybe you ate a bunch of bad food the day before or something, ate too much sugar or whatever, and then you got to go to conditioning the next morning. That's me. Way too much in my early career. Way too much sugar. Just no good. Don't do it. You don't feel good. You feel like you can't push through things in the same way. You just feel terrible. These women have to fight like that. Not only do they have to fight like that, they have to cut weight like that.
That's
just
crazy.
The act of trying to begin your cut is going to kick a lot of people's periods in, even if they're not scheduled. There wouldn't be the regular time that it would come.
Does he know this? Do we know that this man knows this for a fact? I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying I feel like I wish a woman was telling me that doing weight cutting jump starts her period. This man is telling me that if a woman is weight cutting, it jump starts her period, and most women fight on their period. But where does he get this information? I've never seen these numbers. I've never heard that. But where does he get this information?
Early, 2 weeks late, whatever, right? When those massive stressors happen, they'll kick your period in. Then if you're on your period, you're going to retain water way more than if you weren't. So if you got to cut weight, what are you doing? You're water manipulating, hyperhydrating your body, and then you're shutting your body off and doing a dry fast, and then you'll pee out all your water, and then you do a little bit of sauna or bath, and then boom, you go and weigh in, right? Well, what if your body is just holding on to everything? You're trying to get it to sweat like it normally should, and it's just like, nope, I'm keeping this because I'm on my period. This is not safe for me to lose all this water. How many people even talk about this? How many people are thinking about this? This is insane to me. I don't know how to coach.
Insane.
I'm one female
this
fighter.
This could be true. This could be true. And if it is true, that is insane. You'd have to look at weight cutting differently, or weight misses on women's MMA side if this is true, which I feel like it very well could be. Women fighting MMA fights, you got Amanda Nunes coming with some heavy hands and you're on your period, with cramps, dealing with that, and she's coming over here with haymakers, coming to knock you the fuck out, gonna punch you in the fucking stomach. That's wild. This could very well be a thing that normally happens. And if what he's saying is true, this probably happens in every fight, like he's saying. It probably happens in most fights. If what he's saying is true, I just don't know how true this is.
I don't know how to help her with that. I don't know how to try to manipulate her weight in a way or manipulate her carbs in a way that's going.
See, I don't understand how he has all this information But then he's like, I have one female student. I don't know how to help her with this. You got all this information that this happens, but no idea what to do when it happens.
Going to
where are you getting this information?
Result in her not having her period when she's fighting. It's just a really difficult problem to solve. So if any of you have any information on this, on how we can support women in that way to find some sort of knowledge so that at least if their period is not supposed to happen on that time, because if it's a regular thing, well, okay, it's kind of just you're out of luck. But if it's kicking, if the weight cut is kicking in women's periods 2 weeks early, 2 weeks later, whatever, some more time where it's not supposed to happen, so help me out with that. Drop a comment and obviously like and subscribe, but really comment and tell me how we can solve this problem as a community, because that's
crazy. Let's see. Let me give that boy a like. So shout out to Coach Kajan Johnson out of Tristar West Coast. Shout out to you guys over there. He's touching on the problems that the mainstream media is too scared to touch on, ladies and gents. There's women out here fighting in pro fights, and they're all on their goddamn periods. Potentially. Where is he getting this information from? I wish he pulled out some facts. Like, oh, there's a study. For all I know, this is just random stuff that he was just thinking, smoked too much weed, and they turned on the camera. I don't know where he's getting these facts from. But let me know in the comments if y'all know. Is this a thing? Does some weight cutting jumpstart periods for women? And is it true that most women are fighting on their periods, ladies and gents? They're fighting on their periods. Is that true? And if you know one way to curve this, as my boy Coach Kajan is looking for, let me know in the comments. All right, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys once again for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll holla.